Pitt, who will take on Cooper Flynn, the number 2 seed. And remember, the winners here will automatically qualify for the NCAAs, and they automatically will get a primetime shot on ACC Network tonight at 7 o'clock for the ACC Championships. Nick, your thought here as we head into the semifinals at 125.
Well, obviously tonight is huge because it's the ACC Championship. These guys want to be crowned the champion of this conference. But this match itself will be very intense, both of these on mat 1 and mat 2, because like you said, it's a 2 qualification weight class for ACC at 125. So right now, whoever wins punches their ticket to NCAAs, is an NCAA qualifier, has that on their resume now. So this is huge for both of these matches, trying to punch their ticket.
Jakob Camacho trying to go for his 4th trip to the NCAAs. He won the ACC title in 2020 and 2022. In 2020, he was actually named the ACC Championships Most Outstanding Wrestler. Jakob Camacho taking on Agin, who, as we mentioned, Glenn Lanham calling him fire and ice. He can come out on fire and surprise you, and then other times he can be a little bit cold, coming off a good win.
Yeah, he got the upset over Monteperto, who was the 4 seed, so that's looking really good for Agin. He got 4th in last year's ACC Championships. Fell to Kai Oren, that was at 133. Agin going down to 125 this year, and Camacho, he's so slick. One of the best 125 wrestlers in the country.
And he is on the board. He did not wrestle last year, but he has come back.
Yeah, he was out of college wrestling a year ago. So you look at his accolades, they stop in 2022, and Camacho just really slick, getting to the leg, gets underneath, and Agin knows he's beat, just gets to his base position so he can try and start working to get an escape now that they started in the middle.
NC State sent 9 of 10 to the NCAAs, and Pat Papalizio talked about doing a lot of work at 165, where they sent in basically all your 4 wrestlers to try to figure it out with a goal of sending all 10 this year. No guarantee, but that's definitely the goal. They've been pretty clear about that.
Yeah, they're trying to get their 6th straight ACC title. Camacho, you're going to see him be the aggressor. A lot of attacks coming from him. He can also ride on top, trying to get that leg in. Let's go with Agin. Camacho's the number 9 wrestler in the country at the 125 weight class. He only wrestled 2 ACC matches this year, though, against Flynn and Monteperto. Flynn being the 2 seed, wrestling on the other mat right now.
It beat Flynn 10-4, and it beat Monteperto 8-4. Camacho won his first 7 of the year, then lost 4, but comes into this having won his last 3, Nick.
Yeah, finding his rhythm at a right time is what he wants. He's going for a cradle here. He's got the arms locked. A great job right now. Almost gets the back points. Good job by Agin to find his balance. You can get lost sometimes, not know where to go, and Camacho right back in to that cradle. Agin stretching out. Now gets around the head. He's got the cradle locked. We could see a pin. First one on mat 2 today. Some points awarded.
Camacho's got Agin in a tough spot here.
Cradle's in. Looks like the back's being shown. Not enough for the official. There it is. Didn't see any swipes in the first period. Agin gets out of it.
But it's a 6-1 lead.
Right there, he was working the leg by having it locked behind the back, and then he switches, goes around the head because he has the knee so high of Agin, locks it for the cradle. Agin keeps that arm out, which really prevents Camacho from putting him fully on his back.
Agin starts down. He's a senior from Lancaster, Ohio, or Lancaster High School.
Agin, a guy who's cutting down this year to 125. He wrestled at 133 a year ago. Camacho just so good. He just works that leg up, uses his body to push it so he can get the hands locked, gets it again. Now see if he tries to roll it the other way to try and get Agin on his back and get a second period pin, and he does. There it is. Agin rolls through. Camacho's getting everything he wants, but Agin's not letting him fully complete the moves.
Agin with a 28-48 career record. His last win came over Colton Camacho.
And here he's got the cradle again. Like I said, I expected him to kind of drop down and roll, but Agin just gets dropped on his hip, and then the balance and the momentum takes them back to that neutral position. As he still has it locked, Camacho now gonna let Agin up and just go from neutral where he's had an advantage. Riding times up to 154, so a good spot for Camacho.
Remember, 2 AQs at 125. We can tell you that Flynn has a slim 1-0 lead over Camacho on mat 1. Flynn for Virginia Tech, Camacho for Pitt. And we'll double down here to show you, because the winners get the automatic qualifier to the NCAAs, let alone prime time tonight on the ACC network.
And I mentioned it earlier, Camacho for Pitt. Colton Camacho came in as the 6th seed. He's not a 6th seed wrestler. He could give Flynn a run for his money and potentially knock out the 2 here. So that's a big one to watch between Virginia Tech and Pitt, Flynn and Camacho. And then Jakob Camacho on the other side, he's controlling that matchup. Mat 2 came in as the 1 seed. Huge 3 points there for Flynn, getting the takedown. Camacho stacks on riding time.
Yeah, you know, we talked a lot about the amount of Pac fans here. A lot of Virginia Tech fans here, too, making some noise.
Yeah, traveling pretty well to come down. It's a mix of a lot of Virginia Tech and NC State, UNC, and Duke worked in there as well, and Pitt.
Our mat 1, mat 2 coverage here. It's been a dominant performance any way you slice it from Jakob Camacho. There's a team captain out of Danbury, Connecticut at Danbury High School.
Agin was trying to get over top of Camacho, but Camacho just slips out. Second team All-American in 2020, and he's still at the top of his game here. Good job by Agin, though. Gets the front headlock. He had a chance for a roll, but there's just the next level by Camacho, and there's Agin. He tries to get a gator roll and puts himself on his back.
But he had him there. There it is. And we get the fall right there. Really, Jakob Camacho from start to finish dominating.
And I can't be mad at Agin for what he tried, because that's all he had. He had to try and go for a pin. He knew the point differential. Camacho was controlling it the whole way. So Agin gives it a shot. He has it locked, but he slips on it. Doesn't get enough of a grab, so he just rotates. Camacho stays exactly where he is, puts himself on his back. Second time we've seen that here on mat 2 today. Camacho gets the pin. He's moving on to the finals.